Guess what day it is? And no, I'm not talking about hump day. We're talking about generational wealth Wednesday. What's going on, everybody? So today is gonna be pretty simple. I hope you guys have been enjoying the generational wealth chronicles. Um, and if for those who are just watching for the first time, if you have no idea of what generational wealth video is all about, basically it's my attempt to parlay some of the information that I've been learning as a financial professional, that I think you guys will find interesting. And some of the tactics and strategies have been used by wealthy people for years and years and years. And now some of these same strategies are now available to the average everyday person. So I'm actually exposing a lot of these, a lot of these strategies and tactics, things that were never taught. Especially if you grew up, similar situation to me, you know, the topic of entrepreneurship and financial literacy, those weren't conversations that you were having at the dinner table. So at your dinner table and at my dinner table, it was basically all about just trying to make ends meet for today. How we're gonna pay bills today. So we weren't thinking with our parents were only doing the best that they could. But so if you have kids, you probably that's probably your primary concern right now. Just their future and making sure that you're doing the best that you can to plan for the day that you're no longer here to support them, making sure that they're self-sufficient and they know how to fend for themselves, and also knowing more than just how to get by, but to get ahead in life. So I may, each time I do a video, I may just share something simple, one simple strategy, one simple thing that you can get started on right now to begin changing that course, for your kids or for your nieces and nephews or for your grandkids or whoever, whatever loved one you have, and you're, invested in their future. So today I'm going to talk about, I'm just going to mention a service, Robinhood. Now, if you've been my friend for a while, you may have seen me send you an invitation before, in regards to Robinhood. So basically, what Robinhood is, it's a disruptive investment app that allows the average everyday person to get started buying and selling stocks. Now, there are services out there traditionally like brokerage accounts like Charles Schwab and TD Ameritrade and E-Trade, etc. But the thing that's unique about Robinhood is that it's taking away broker commissions, which means that whenever you make a trade, you usually have to pay a commission. But that's not the case with Robinhood. So basically, it allows you to make free trades. So one of the things that you can do, and I'm going to share some additional resources in a link above or wherever. I'm going to try to provide some additional sources. But I just want you guys to just imagine, when you think about all the big companies today, think about the Facebooks of today, think about Starbucks, think about Walmart, think about McDonald's. Whenever you think about these companies, guys, these companies weren't big when they started off. Everybody has to start somewhere, right? So they started out small, and they started out years and years ago. But just imagine, had you taken the initiative to just buy up a few shares of stock. And I'm going to post, like I said, I'm going to show some examples of what I mean. But imagine if you had got started, how much equity you would now have, and how much cash value you would have in those stocks that you can either continue to let compound, or that you can sell right now for taking profit. But guys, I want you, it doesn't cost you anything to get started with Robinhood. In fact, I'm actually going to post my invitation. And for those of you who have yet to join, if you do join under my link, I'm going to actually send you or let you know about another strategy to investing in stocks. But I'm going to reserve that for those who, like I said, take the time to join under my link. But basically, again, it doesn't cost you anything to get started with Robinhood. In fact, when you actually join, you actually are given a stock. They'll give you a free share of stock. But from there, guys, I just suggest you pay attention to your kids, or you pay attention to what's in your household. Don't make investing complicated. There's basically two ways to invest, or well, it's actually more than two ways, but the popular two ways to invest in the stock market are, you have your investors who buy and hold, and you have your investors who day trade. Now, I fall into the latter, but you know, I also buy and hold as well. And you know, that's the perfect strategy for someone who's learning. So by buy and hold, what I mean is that you take a company that's reputable. You know, it may have a product or service that you use to this day. It may be a company that you work for, so you have a little bit of information about this company and its products. So you basically become an investor in that company. Take ownership by buying shares of stock. So you buy a share of stock in that company and you just hold on to it. And basically, over the years, imagine what that stock's value is going to grow to. So I recommend you guys get started with that today. It's simple, guys. It's simple. All you do, you create the Robinhood account, you get your free share of stock, and buy your first share of stock. So again, I'm going to post some additional resources along with this video. I didn't really want this video to be too detailed. But if you guys also, if you have anything that you want to know more so about, just let me know. Inbox me, message me, text me, whatever. I don't want to think that I know what's on you guys' minds, because I don't. I'm not a psychic. But if you have something that you want to know something about, let me know, and I try to make a video about it. But I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video again for another Generational Wealth Wednesday, guys. Let's change the conversation. Let's break the cycle. Let's look out. Let's give our kids a head start in life. Everybody shouldn't have to start from zero. I firmly believe that. I love you guys. Thank you. Until next time. This has been your advisor, Jimmie Howard. Peace.